375, that's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now Burrow on first down. Being chased out left. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they can't bring him down. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there on the first play of the game. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Now Joe Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Lions 0. Evan McPherson will kick off for Cincinnati.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. They find some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find two unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here, two heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots. The Pats won 24-20. They ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015? 6-0 Broncos, 6-0 Packers. Denver won 29-10. And in 2020, Steelers and Titans were both 5-0. Pittsburgh won that one.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Flush to his right. Oh, great grab by Chase. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Now they go play action now. Burrow. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up fourth. Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Lions will take over. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down. And he'll be out right at the 35.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
T.J. Hockenson came into the NFL with big expectations. His big strides, they came in year 2 when his receptions jumped from 32 as a rookie to 67 last year. They expect those numbers to continue to go up, and they will when he continues to make catches like that.
He's out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution. They're fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And a short pickup there, down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Defensively, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing on third, gone. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. Here we go on fourth. Goff. Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a single for and take it. Here first and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. And they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Trey Flowers there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow escaping the pressure right to Mixon on the check down. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
So this game of ours, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. Two unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But two teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these two are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple of yards short of the first. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Now Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. Mixon with a first down carry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first play miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Burrow on 3rd down. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flushed out right. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. Goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Here's Goff. That's caught. It's John Hightower. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, gone. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On first down, it's gone.
Well, this one taken in by Cephas.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
That catch good for only a couple. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
He's airing it out for Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Now for the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Lions 14, Bengals 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Drive about to get going. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again.
It's caught inside the 25. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. Stops short. Down at the 1. Down the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Burrow going to keep it himself.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll go to Pirine, trying to pound it in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Samaje Pirine, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken from about the 12.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
The Goff's throw taken in by Hawkinson here. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Now Goff. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Out of the gun. Goff. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Patterson's kick is good. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Pulls it in at the 13 and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Dancing to his left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
Here's second and 10.
Gone. Escaping the pressure right.
That's complete to Hightower.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On first and 10, it's Swift. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
Once again, it's Swift. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And that will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
He gets this complete to Cephas.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick.
And got his man complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon, and the Lions are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Patterson up the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Now their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. The yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Play action. It's Burrow rolling to his right.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by a Fitu Melifonwu.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground.
Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked up by a Fitu Melifonwu. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Caught right side, Tate. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw pulled in by Tate. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. On and Tate, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. Burrow's going to look to throw for it. Flush to his right. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's come to 16. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. A dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? You can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense and you can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
On first down, Swift. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throw caught by Raymond. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. This will be taken in by Hightower. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Have confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On 2nd and goal. Goff, the quick slant caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Goff now looks to throw. Looking for Hutchinson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions
Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds. Obviously, a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Drive about to get going.
Well, that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
First down. Here's Burrow.
Throw left side complete to Chase.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they go play action now. Burrow escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And this head straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. No, they won't. Here comes the flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Burrow on play action. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by a V2 Metaphon. And the Lions are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff sliding out of the pocket. He's got room to run past the 20.
And Goff picks up the first down and then wisely slides to the ground to avoid the contact.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Goff going to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way and worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game. That means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Lions, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll be on the road next week